Okay, I just had the fucking craziest shower thought. It's straight up an epiphany. Spoilers for Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, like the movies. Not the games, those have been out for fucking years. Okay. So, end of the second movie, the end credit scene, it is revealed a shadow exists in this world, as we all thought it would because it seems to be going along. It's it's basing off the games. Of course, it's gonna have shadow and shit in it. You know how in a lot of movies, the second to third movie in a series brings in the kids. Smurfs. Smurfs 2 had the human baby that was allergic to fucking peanuts. And Shrek 3, that's when the babies were introduced. Still a good movie, by the way. All that kind of shit. This is the only two I can think of. But the idea is that in second movie, Maddie is pregnant. Fucking Tom, they don't get married because Tom's obviously a sinner. They're gonna have it out of wedlock. And and this is what's going to bring Shadow to the side of Sonic and Tails and Knuckles. So that you know how in they have to have the human side plot now. They did it with the second movie with fucking Maddie and her name, I forget the fucking her sister's name. They had the wedding and then like they went on the mission and eventually it came together with Maddie rescuing Tails, Tom, and Sonic from Gun. So that the side human plot in the third movie, my guess, my theory, is that Tom, Maddie, and Knuckles, because Knuckles already kind of had his arc in the second movie, so he's just going to be delegated to side character. They're going to protect the Master Emerald, and they're going to protect Maddie and the baby. And they're going to have the same miscommunication that Sonic and Knuckles had, because Sonic thought Knuckles in the second movie. Sonic thought Knuckles was trying to get his power, but Knuckles was actually meaning the Master Emerald when he asked like, "Where is it?" So the the miscommunication in the third movie is going to be what's most important, and they're going to be meeting because Knuckles is at this point Knuckles is going to be a lot more caring and a lot more understanding. It's going to be the most important thing is going to be the baby and then the Master Emerald. But Shadow, who I'm going to assume is going to be working for Eggman for most of this movie, like Knuckles was, maybe, I don't know, is going to be after the Master Emerald because they don't know that the Master Emerald broke and the Chaos Emeralds came out of it. So he's going to be going after what's most important, which he thinks is going to be the Master Emerald. But then they're going something's gonna happen. Master Emerald won't be able to get by him, but Shadow and Knuckles are gonna fight because Knuckles is protecting Maddie and the baby, and then Knuckles gets beaten because fucking movie logic or whatever, and then Tom goes up against him and fucking tries hitting him. Obviously, he loses because he's a fucking degenerate and a sinner, and then the turning point is Sonic's gonna come in and he's gonna stop Shadow from getting to Maddie, who Shadow thinks is protecting the Master Emerald, and then she's gonna, bam, she's given birth. Tom is conscious enough so he can help her, and he like sort of knows because he's helped cows give birth or some shit. And Shadow, because he's like digital or whatever, he's like, oh, because he's compassionate or whatever. He's like, oh, this isn't. They're not talking about the mat. They're talking about life, and he helps Maddie give a safe birth, and then they name her Maria, and then Shadow's like, now Shadow's got to protect Maria, and then they fight Eggman again.